What is going on, everyone? We are back in Trey Cash's career in Madden 17. The Jets are 6-6 on the season. We're in Week 14, and this week we get a bit of a gift, and that comes in the form of the 1-11 49ers. Now, before we get to the game, let's take a look at the standings. The Bengals lead the AFC North, but the Steelers and Ravens are right there in it for the mix in terms of a wild card. Titans have long ago clinched the AFC South. AFC East, the Patriots have clinched. We sit there in second. Bills a half game behind us. And then the Dolphins in last. They have been on a bit of a slide. AFC West, it's the Chargers and the Chiefs there, 8-4, 7-5. So still some battles remain in terms of division titles. But looking at our situation, we pretty much have the Steelers, Ravens, Chiefs, and really maybe even the Chargers to deal with that are all in front of us. So at 6-6, basically, I don't think we can afford to lose another game. We pretty much have to win out here and then hope the other teams kind of beat up on each other. I think there still are some pretty big divisional games. I think the Ravens and the Steelers might play again. Chiefs and Chargers, I think, have already played each other twice. But we've got to have some help. But for now, we just have to focus on our games. And first up here now is the 49ers. 1st and 10. Trey going to have the ball, and he's going to throw it out there to Devin Smith. He gets the catch. We are still without, look at these injuries. Quincy Enunwa is still out 3 more weeks. And we are also without Akeem Nicks. So we only have 3 healthy wide receivers. So we're going to be relying on Brandon Marshall as he shows up here on 2nd and 10 for the first down. We're going to be relying on him a lot in this game as he's looking pretty good so far. In the offense, looking good so far. Putting together a nice drive here on the opening possession. Now 2nd and 8 from the 32. It's going to be Trey looking downfield. We have a receiver open. And it's going to be Devin Smith. He catches it, and the safety's going to miss the tackle, and Smith is in for the touchdown. So we'll take an early 7-0 lead. The 49ers respond with a field goal, so 7-3 score now. And this one, a dangerous pass and an unlucky end as it's going to be an interception. Justin Bethel is there to snag that one right before it hits the ground. So close to just being an incompletion. Nice play by him, but yet another unfortunate turnover. The 49ers are going to turn that into a touchdown, so we are now down 3. This is not the score we want to see against the 49ers. Now here in 2nd and 12, we are going to be sacked by Eric Armstead. So now 3rd and 15, we're going to go with the play action here so we can just draw any sort of pressure. And no, that is going to fall incomplete. Was trying to force that one to Smith. That's going to be knocked down, and we will give the ball up. Fortunately, the 49ers do nothing with it, so back at it here, and this one is just going to be a poor defensive play. I'm not sure who that is out there defending Dwayne Bowe. Actually, I think it's Raheem Brock, but he guessed completely wrong, and Dwayne Bowe is an old-timer, so he's not going to make it all the way into the end zone, but down at the 1, a huge pickup here. Now let's see if we can cap this off. Matt Forte, yes, into the end zone, and just like that, we have retaken the lead now 14-10. So fortunately, it looks like we're not going to have any issues moving the ball today, but we have got to avoid the mistakes and the turnovers as now 1st and 10. The 49ers again cannot do anything. Brandon Marshall coming across the middle. He'll make this catch, knocked out of bounds at the 40. We're now actually, didn't even notice this, we're inside a minute left in this first half. First half flying by here. Trey now going to drop back on 1st and 10, looking. He's going to go deep. We've got a receiver, and it's going to be Devin Smith. Touchdown number 2. That is the one thing he definitely has. That is speed as he beats the corner there on the outside. So 21-10 now. We get the ball to start the 3rd quarter, and Matt Forte is showing off here as he's down the left side. And now it looks like maybe we're taking some command in this game, as we should. The 49ers just a 1-win team. Now 2nd and 5, Matt Forte with the carry, and he is going to go down at the 21, 67 yards for him. He is inching closer. He's very close to a 1,000-yard season. He should be able to pick that up here before the end of the year. Now 3rd and 4 from the 21. Trey is going to step up in the pocket looking. No one's there, so we're just going to take off and then smartly slide down to the 11-yard line. 10 yards for us on that carry. Now 2nd and 8 from the 9-yard line. Looking if we can cap this drive off with a touchdown pass, and it's going to be Safarian Jenkins. Not going to get the touchdown. Not going to get the first down either. We still can get that first down inside of the 5 here. 3rd and 2 from the 4 as it's going to be Trey the quick throw, and it's going to be Devin Smith, the trifecta of touchdown receptions. So I talked about at the beginning of the game, had to have these guys step up. We were looking for Brandon Marshall, but look at this. Devin Smith having a huge game, career game for him. The 49ers will pick up a field goal, so it's 28-13, 15-point game. We try to take off there. We can't quite get away. We just don't have the speed. And now Matt Forte on 2nd and 3 looking to pick up the first down. As we're in this 4th quarter now, he's up to 81 yards, but he is going to be short, 1 yard short of the first down. So we're going to go back to Forte here on 3rd down from the 41. Can he pick it up? Bostic coming in motion. The handoff to Forte. He's easily going to pick up the first down, but he takes a hit. He fumbles the ball. Matt Forte, what are you doing? Now, fortunately, we do not give up any points off the turnover, so still a 15-point game. But this one, another mistake. Back-to-back drives, the interception. We underthrow the receiver right there, and now the 49ers with a chance to come down and score. Colin Kaepernick trying to lead this drive. but instead it's going to come up absolutely empty. Some good plays there apparently on defense from Gilchrist, and now we're going to have the ball 28-13, and at this point we're going to just try and run some clock out, but an injury going to come at the end of this play, and that is going to be Matt Forte, down with an injury. We'll get an update on him after the game, but he will miss the remainder of this one. 3rd and 7 now. It's going to be Trey looking to throw, and this is going to be some pressure coming from the 49ers. 4 49ers in the backfield, so now they have an opportunity to cut this into a one-possession game, and look at this. The 49ers drive it right down the field in a touchdown for Sean Drawn, and it is now an 8-point game. Cannot believe this game is this close, but we've got to put this one to bed as Bilal Powell with the carry here. He'll pick up 6. He's got 10 yards on his 2 carries. 2nd and 4 now. 4 minutes to go in this game. If we can just get a couple first downs, that'll do it. Powell here on 2nd and 4 will pick up the first down, I believe. Yes, he's going to pick up that first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 50. As we're down to 3 minutes to go in the game now. Marshall coming in motion. We're going to be looking at him underneath, and we are going to find him. Going to just let him get open a little bit more. He'll pick up another first down, and this is exactly what we needed, as this will go a long ways. 49ers still have not started calling their timeout, so 1st and 10 now. We're going to go back to the air. We're going to stay a little aggressive here as Devin Smith across the middle. Another first down, as we're looking pretty good here, as at least a field goal will make it a 2-possession game. And you can see Trey, not quite as good of a game as we had last week against the Colts, but still another good game from Trey. A lot of yards as we continue to rack those up. But now 2nd and 1, Trey going to find Dwayne Bowe for the first down. We're inside the 4 49ers calling their timeouts now, just 1 remaining. But at this point, this game all but over, and a touchdown will definitely do it. And there it is, Dwayne Bowe into the end zone for the touchdown. That's our 30th touchdown pass of the season, and that should do it for this one. The 49ers will make an attempt, but they are going to turn the ball over, so we will take a knee here. 3rd down. Now, for some reason, Super Sim still just not exactly perfect. They kicked a field goal to end the game, so it is going to be a 38-20 victory, as the 49ers put up a little bit bigger of a fight than I thought they would. But Trey, 19 of 26 for 325 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Kaepernick, not a great game, 18 for 27, 167, and he did throw the 1 interception in the 4th quarter. The running game, not a bad game for Matt Forte. We're going to have to see what's going on with him, but 35 carries for 120 yards for Sean Drawn and 2 touchdowns. Forte, 19 for 88 and a touchdown. Kaepernick, 7 for 27. Trey, 6 for 18, one of the more higher outputs for him in this season. Bilal Powell in his spare time had 4 carries for 14 yards. Devin Smith, what a career day for this kid. 8 catches, 128 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Dwayne Bowe, 3 for 90 and a touchdown. And Brandon Marshall, 5 for 84. Jeremy Curley going to lead the 49ers with 4 for 41. Now, getting out of this game, now it's time to find out what happened to Matt Forte, and it is not good. He broke his collarbone. He is out 7 weeks, which most likely puts him out for the remainder of the season, so add him to our increasingly growing list of injured players, as we're down to now our backup running back. We only have 3 healthy wide receivers. We'll see if they actually put him on IR. I highly doubt it. That is the one that kind of bugs me now when we have some injuries. The CPU doesn't recognize that they're not going to be back, so they're not putting them IR, so we're going to continue to play with 3 wide receivers, but actually not too bad. That's the first real bug I've seen in franchise, especially this career franchise. But hopefully it doesn't affect us too much. So far, Marshall, Smith, and Bowe have played really well. So we'll see how Powell does next week. And speaking of next week, week 15, we'll see if we can keep this train moving as we'll take on the 5-8 Dolphins. Look like the Dolphins lost again, so they're one less team to really worry about at this point. But we will take a look at the standings to see what happened with the other teams fighting for the playoffs. Hopefully at least a couple of them lost as we try to climb back into a wild card spot. But we just have to try to continue to stay the course, pick up win after win to finish this season. And next time, we'll try to do it against the 5-8 Dolphins. So that's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and give it a like. I'd really appreciate it. And subscribe to see any future videos that I make. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.